Hi everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Lauren's Literate Library, where we talk about all things books on my writing journey, and today I am going through another TBR. So I've got July's TBR coming up. I've not done one since April. I've been really bad. Apparently having life things to do has just completely thrown my reading out of the window. I've not actually read a physical book in June at all, and I've only listened to half an audiobook so far, so I don't think I've finished a book at all in June, which is a little bit upsetting. But also it's my first month back at work after maternity, so I knew it was going to be a little bit chaotic. I'm trying to ease myself back in with a small-ish TBR. So the first book that I've got is This Golden Flame by Emily Victoria. I received this from Fairy Lou, God knows, too many years ago. Does it even have a year publication in here? 2021. So I've had this book for 4 years and I've not yet read it. So my plan is currently to try and read through all of my Fairy Lou books, and I'm going to add a Fairy Lou hardback every month just to try and get through this. This one I think is a YA fantasy. It's got something to do with someone awakening an automaton, an automated machinery thing. I don't really know much else about it, but it is one of the smaller ones I've got on my shelves, and I think I might be able to get to this one just with life and how everything else is going, but I don't really know much else. Am I excited? I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a 3-star read just because I don't really know much about it. I've not got any notes on it. I've not heard anyone talk about it, so I know it's not one that like blew up in the online bookish sphere. Better late than never when getting to these sort of things, so we'll give it a go, see if we like it. If it's more than 3 stars, it'll be staying on the shelves. If it's 3 stars or less, it is definitely going to be one that I get rid of. This is one of the pen-signed Fairy Lou, so if I don't like it, look out for it on my Vinted in the next few months if I get around to it. The next book that I have picked up is The Princess of Souls by Alexandra Christo. This is set in the same world as To Kill a Kingdom, and I love that book. I give that 5 stars. I've recommended that so highly to everyone. This is another Fairy Lou special edition that I've had for probably about 4 years as well, 3 to 4 years. Should we see? 2022, so it's not as bad, only 3 years. I've been wanting to read this ever since I got it. I've just never had the chance to pick it up, or like the drive to pick it up. Sometimes I feel like I get this feeling of it's too much and it's going to be too much for me to handle, and I don't know, like fear of the hype sort of thing that I've like built up in my own head. So I've not read this. I can't remember what this one is about. I know that it's fantasy, it's got magic, it's set in the same world as To Kill a Kingdom. I really love that book. So I'm hoping that this one is also going to be a 5-star read. I'm predicting about 4 stars just because I don't really know much about it, but I'm hoping for 5. The next book I've picked up is I say short, it's not too big, but it's going to hopefully be a quick read, which is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This one's been out for a while. I've not had this one that long, and I read Bride by Ali Hazelwood and I really enjoyed that. I've not read any of her STEM books, although I think I own quite a few of the novellas on my Kindle. I know that this is a fake dating trope and I kind of do dig that and vibe with it. I don't know much else about it. Ooh, it's got a bonus chapter. I literally didn't even notice that until just now. I have been enjoying my contemporary romances recently, so I'm expecting about 4 stars from this. I feel like it's one of those where there's been a lot of hype around it, so maybe that's clouding like clouding my judgment, like swaying my opinion before I read it, which does worry me a little bit, but I have tended to enjoy quite a lot of the hyped up contemporary romances, so here's hoping that this is another one that I also really enjoy. I don't really know much else. I know it was a Raylo fanfic that got turned into a thingy, its own story when it was traditionally published, so I'm expecting good things because fanfic was like my jam back in the day, and I absolutely loved so many fanfic stories, and I have high expectations for how this one's gonna go. The final book in my TBR is one that I literally know nothing about, and that is Icebreaker by Stephen William Hanna. I think this is a horror based on the blurb. It's a trilogy, yeah, book 1 of the Interloper trilogy. There's something about not taking stuff off and being safe behind some walls. Fallen victim to the madness despite never leaving the confines of the wall. Ooh, so that's kind of like Bird Box by Josh Malerman, that sort of vibe of like going mad from something. So I feel like it's gonna be like kind of psychological. I'm not very good with horror, and I don't know how I'm gonna vibe with this one, but I'm also like really excited to see what my thoughts are on it, because it's always nice to try something new, but it's also like an indie published book. Yeah, it's just sometimes like they go a bit further than if it was a traditionally published book, and I don't know if it's going to be too much for me to handle, but we'll see. I did read quite a few Christina Henry a couple of years ago and I really enjoyed those. Near the Bone was something that I didn't think I would ever read, that sort of style, so maybe this one I will enjoy, but I don't know. I'm kind of predicting like 2 to 3 stars just because I think it's going to terrify me and I might not be able to finish it, but I don't know. So that is my short but sweet July TBR. Wow, that is really short and sweet. I didn't realise how long I'd been filming for. That was really quick. I'm just trying to like give myself the chance to do some reading this month, and I thought I'd choose a few books that looked like I, one, would somewhat enjoy them, and two, might be quite quick to get through. So here's hoping. If you've read any of the books that I've mentioned in this video, let me know in the comments down below. If you've read the indie book, let me know if it is a horror, because I don't know if I am regretting my choice a little bit with picking that one up, but it's done now. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe. There are new ones frequently, but not too frequently at the moment, just as I settle back into my own life routine. I hope you're well and you're all staying safe, and until next time, bye!